Hello and welcome back, it's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda, and we are back on Terminull Brigade. It's been a little bit since I've last played this game, but I was in the crave for a shooter roguelike, and this one is a completely free game, so I wanted to go back to it. We still have a bunch of difficulties to climb. We are only on difficulty 4 out of 10, but with that being said, we are going to be on Blade today just because we unlocked one of her second weapons. And her second weapon, whenever I do a dash, it kind of summons a bunch of phantoms, so I want to see if I can go with a phantom-themed build. But if you find yourself enjoying today's video, hit that like and subscribe button as it's greatly appreciated. Alright, what do we want to go for here? We got Chain Lightning. We got Wealth. Let's refresh this. We got the crit rate one, but let's refresh again. You know what, let's go for Arbiter of Games just because I've never tried this one out before, so we'll see what this one's about. Hopefully it actually has some pretty good synergies with our Phantom. If not, that's gonna be a little bit awkward. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's every time we use our right click. Yeah, we end up shooting out kind of little phantom bullets whenever we do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it's not on every time we dash, but it's on every time we use our kind of right click on our weapon. We still do have all our other dashes. One of my favorite things about Blade is just how mobile this character is. This character feels absolutely insane. I'm going to raise the audio settings just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Arbiter of Thunder. Primary applies one instance of Chain Lightning. I'll just take that for now. Not necessarily something I want to particularly take. Thankfully all these enemies are lined up, we'll just sword slash them all. We just want to say non-stop mobile with this character just because we don't have the most shielding capability. So as long as we keep on moving, we'll be okay. So with all these snipers up top. Our SMG doing a ton of damage just as is. Which is super, super huge. Amplifier, do we want... I don't think I want any of those. Let's just go for a perk upgrade. Summon an Archie QB that seeks out enemies. Sure, we'll go with that. Don't know how good that is. Let's just go for some more max HP. I did not mean to use my ultimate there. Thankfully, it's not the end of the world. We're pretty early in on the run. I think we knock enemies back with one of our QB abilities. They're all lined up. We'll just use our sword slashes. One of the things I like to save it for is I don't actually like you just randomly using my sword slash despite it doing a ton of damage. But like if enemies are all lined up like that, I mean, it is pretty free. After we use our C ability, get some more cube damage. Okay. We do have an elite here. Alright, there's the elite dead. And we are actually on the harder difficulty for difficulty 4. There's 3 different maps. And on each of the difficulties, one of the maps will have like a bunch of modifiers to it. And I like to make it a mission to play with all the modifiers just because it's going to give us the most kind of challenge. Arbiter of Games. Okay, give us something good. For each QB, increase all damage. Increase all damage by 22. If there's 2 or more, further increase it. Alright, let's go with the just QB perk. Weapon damage. We'll take that just because it applies our set effect. Increase weapon magazine by 50% on this 2-piece. I might as well just take that. And we'll get more on our weapon damage just because a lot of our abilities will trigger off our weapon damage, like our phantoms, for example, or our phantoms deal more damage, depending on how much our weapon damage is. And at least hopefully I read that the correct way. Alright, we got our first boss fight. Alright, we got the tanky dude. We'll just skip the animation. Let's get our phantom down. Let's make sure we're just running out of that. Stay behind this box so we don't have to worry about the missiles. This boss just jumping around a ton. This boss just has a ton of shields. We probably should focus on its weak spot. We can just kind of eat that. Let's just dash on the boss. There you go. There's its immune phase triggered. And once it's out of its immune phase, we'll use our ultimate. Just dash and use our ultimate on it. The boss is going to jump to us anyways. We use our sword slashes here, and then just use our ultimate on top of the boss, and our ultimate doing just a huge burst of damage. Kind of annoying part about the second phase is this red aura, or when we get hit by the boss, stops us from using our abilities for a second. The boss should be dead here. There we go. And let's see what we got for our legendary. Main upper skill +2. Okay, so we got a bunch more sword slashes. Let's see what we got for our potential. Cooldown. On a basic weapon hit, there's a 10% chance to consume our minor skill charge and summon 3 phantoms. Each additional skill charge increases the number of phantoms. Minor can be held down and charged, during which time the blade can be aimed but not move. Let's just go with the Fatal Fragrance. You got an Arbiter of Wealth perk, just a lot more money. Every coin you spend increases our damage. Well, we're going to spend a lot of money. So, that's pretty good to me. I'll just take a perk upgrade here. Let's go for more damage. Alright, that was the first boss done. And to my knowledge, we are on time for clear. There's a perfect clear kind of metric. But we are getting there. We'll turn up the audio just a little bit more. There you go. We'll see if this is too loud or not. I know a lot of the times there's like rockets and stuff, and the rockets can get pretty loud. But this seems pretty good for now. Oh yeah, our QBs are doing a ton of damage. So as long as we get more QBs, we will be okay. Let's see. Let's just get it on our main weapon. Send our blades all the way down. We got an elite back here. We got another elite. This one's just gonna try to melee us to death, so let's try to create some space on him. Just so our shield doesn't break, we don't take any unnecessary damage. There you go. Could you use one of our dash abilities, like our actual dash ability to get out? Arbiter of Energy. And activating E. There's a chance not to consume any charge. We're definitely going to take that. If our C doesn't consume charge, we can just get a lot more phantoms down. Another perk upgrade. More health. More health. I don't know what... Easter egg stage. Okay. But you gotta break these things. Okay, so it took us into one of the different maps for a second just to kind of break or do an objective thing. Where's the last one at? I gotta destroy 3 of these things. Oh, it's over here. I literally ran right past it. Easily taken care of. Alright, let's see what we get from this chest. After evading, movement speed increased by 10 and final damage. Sure, I'll take it. Wealth is definitely my greatest ally in this game. I feel like the money does a lot. Completing a stage grants us interest. For every 100 coins I own, I gain damage increase. Sure. We can save our money towards the end. Definitely want to work on a lot of our, like, relic pieces. Let's go for a perk upgrade from now. Because I only have 2 pieces. I definitely want to work on getting those 4 and 6 pieces done.
Reloading. Whirlwind.
Now our C charge comes back super, super quick now. Lightning. Let's just go for more QB damage on our weapon. And as you can see, those phantom attacks are absolutely insane. Reload speed, we don't want it. More reload speed. Nah, we're not going to take it. Alright, there we go. There's another Arbiter of Games perk. After a QB is defeated, increase old damage. Each 2-piece increases old damage. Increase weapon damage by 32%. Yes, please. Buy a perk. Make our QBs do more damage. Amplifier set. This just increases our rate of fire. Increase skill damage. I guess I'll buy that one for now. Alright, we are on our second boss. We're stuck. Come on. Get us out. There's a weak point on his kind of left side. There we go.
I know. Reloading.
There we go. Boss is in second phase. Or about to be. We just gotta look at the ground and make sure we don't get hit by any of these AoEs. And then use an ult on top of the boss. It should at least get rid of one of its health bars. This is very close to. We got hit again. Get us out. There we go. The boss doesn't... I don't think it has another weak point. There you go. Didn't matter. When defeating an enemy, there's a 10% chance to instantly charge a random skill. Alright, we gotta take a look at our relics. We'll take this one. Key refractor, okay. Increase the weapon rate of fire over what? The fatal fragrance? Each time an enemy is eliminated, increase the weapon base damage. Increase weapon rate of fire by 80%, but have the weapon damage. Wait. Increase weapon skill charge by 2. Each magazine capacity increases weapon damage and weapon skill charge rate. Or we're going to do that because the entire thing is using our right click to do more damage. So we actually do want to go with more magazine. Q. Nope, we're not going to take any of these. We'll refresh. We'll take you. All right, let's go back for... Is that our backpack one? Yeah, this is our backpack set. So we actually do want this now. Let's see which one I can kind of get rid of. No, I'll like the evade one. I'll get rid of this. That way I can take my 2-piece backpack set. Do I have more backpack set in my inventory? Battery. We got this one's right here. Weapon crit rate, we'll lose it. But we want one more magazine capacity. Alright, we only got a few stages left. Now I should have a decent amount of phantoms going. Yeah, I can just keep dashing. I have so much movement on this character now. Even more than I already did, which is crazy to even think about. Alright. Is there a way to check? Yeah, so by 2, each magazine capacity increases weapon damage. Yeah, so I definitely am trying to go for that weapon size or magazine size. Making sure I don't have any more. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, these 4 pieces doesn't even actually give me more magazine capacity. It just gives me more fire rate. So would anything else... Yeah, so like this is just 20% magazine capacity. So I think I just want the 2-piece and then anything else that just increases it even more. Here's max shield. Honestly, I can get rid of that. Weapon rate of fire, reload speed, reload speed. Let's just throw some more crit back on our weapon. Lightning, this is... I wish I didn't have this one. Let's just take more there. I'm gonna deal with a bunch of flyers. Hopefully the phantoms shoot up. Okay, they do. So dealing with the flyers isn't the end of the world. Bigger elite enemy. We're just gonna use our ult on him. did practically nothing. We're definitely just going to deal with all the flyers first. I mean, how many are there? There we go. Alright, they're all done.
Time for the next area.
Our magazine has so much capacity in it. Arbiter of Wealth, yes please. In 400 coin, we'll just take you. Alright, let's see what relic we can get rid of to Get more of the SMG set. I don't know if I can get rid of anything. Yeah, we're not going to. Just going to take a perk upgrade. Or healing. And depending... We'll probably just save our money from here. Just because the QB is nice. But if we just have more gold, we do more damage.
Reloading.
So I don't necessarily see like a huge reason to get rid of it. I can just... It's kind of crazy that I can just literally just keep dashing.
Let the feast begin.
I just have to hope my phantoms actually hit. Because if they don't hit the target, well then obviously I'm not doing a whole lot of damage. It's probably going to be a lot better on bosses. We still have one enemy left. There we go. Okay, I don't have to buy these. Just use all my dashes to clear the gap. It doesn't matter about their recharge time. I want to put myself into a corner there. Kind of stuck on a box, but... I'm going to use my ultimate here, not to use too much of our shields. I definitely want to get out of this middle section. While we're kiting everything, just get rid of the flyers. We're just going to get a ton of free damage if we let them be. That one's 1 HP, thank you. Alright, let's use our sword slash. I haven't been using that a lot. There you go. I've been too addicted to, you know, actually using my phantoms.
All enemies eliminated.
Arbiter of Energy. Okay. The energy one is also really good. After each weapon attack and one power surge attack. I'd get rid of my QB, though. Attack damage. Every 30 additional magazine capacity increases the maximum stacks. Alright, we're going to swap it just because we are going with that magazine. I read magazine bonus, and honestly, if that's not the right call, well then, oh well, now I can get upgrades for this. There we go. So only one way to find out if more magazine equals good.
You're all my prey. Trying to run.
I'm actually doing a pretty good job at running. It's blade versus blade right now.
True power. I am the one and only blade.
Just sit on the kind of outside of this.
Patience.
We're just gonna keep on dashing.
No.
Oh, okay. So our phantoms are dealing
Yet. Let
an insane amount of damage. 10 health loss. Don't need it. Upgrade tier. Gain more money. We'll just do the return on investment. I don't think I want to do the refracting. When reload is successful, when dealing damage. I mean, none of these are...
good.
I'll just go with the reload one. We're not gonna... Yeah, because this is just gonna ask me if I want to change. But no, we want the phantoms. We want the phantoms. I guess I could have just pressed cancel at the very beginning. That way I didn't have to worry about it. Alright, we're at the kind of final areas before the boss. More weapon damage. Whoop. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I totally didn't just jump off the map there. Let's do these 2 secret areas. Or kind of side missions.
I know, reloading.
I think it's just our weapon damage. I think our weapon damage, because of our magazine and the Arbiter of Energy perk, is so unbelievably high. Also, I really like this one because I can just run the enemies down in the hallway. We just got one more to do. To be fair, our phantoms are also doing an insane amount of damage. We're just doing an insane amount of damage all the way around.
Chill out. No rush.
We got a bunch of enemies here. Let's just get back up top.
Reloading.
Elite enemy. Oh, it just yanked me? Didn't know it could do that. Oh, I'm super slow. There you go. And wanted to get the Phantom kill, which we did. Alright, let's see what we can get from the shop. We have 4,000 money. Let's go to the super shop. I don't want to spend too much of it, though. Or we can get Pan. I actually don't think I want anything. I'll just go to the normal shop. I think this is wealth. If I take that, let's just go for that. Let's go for a perk upgrade. I don't want these. I'll just get my money back. Yeah, this was wealth. More coins, the higher our damage here. We'll go with that. Alright. And let's see what we are able to do against the final boss. We are fighting the Worm. Actually a pretty difficult boss fight. This boss just moves a lot. There's also a ton of ads we have to deal with.
Patience.
Broke the weak point. One's on its back. It's going to be kind of hard to hit that. There you go. Watch over the laser, get behind the box. Now we gotta defeat a bunch of ads. Stupid shielding enemy. Should come out of its immunity soon. Just use all our dashes. Keep using more dashes. More dashes. I have no idea where the boss is. That's okay. We're just going to keep on dashing and just pretend we don't see the boss. And there we go. Our phantoms were able to get the win for us. We also just received something. But there we have it. There was difficulty for cleared. And honestly, this is a game I just keep coming back to. It's just a super fun, just kind of shooter roguelike, and that's not all there is to it. This is just one out of, I believe, 5 modes. There's a story mode to this game as well, but this game is super fun. I enjoy it a lot, and for being completely free, it has a ton of content and just replay value. I mean, you can level up each of the heroes kind of independently, and they get different guns that you can do kind of different builds with. But that was a Blade with her second weapon on difficulty 4. And if you find yourself enjoying today's video and made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button, as it is greatly appreciated. And until next time, take care.